Bunnies fans have been waiting with bated breath, and the player they've signed, Josh Schuster. Until the end of season 2025, the South Sydney Rabbitohs have signed utility Josh Schuster for one season. Rabbitohs head of football Mark Ellison is confident Schuster can make a successful return to the NRL at South Sydney. He says, "We think a comeback to the NRL with our club will be just what Josh needs to get his career back on track. We're confident that he can use this second opportunity at NRL level as a new club with new coaches, new teammates, and renewed expectations to resume his NRL career and achieve his and the team's goals."
Yeah, well, it's only a 1-year deal. Great. I reckon it's a great signing. Great signing.
Price? Minimum?
I reckon he might have got. No, I don't think he would have minimum. I reckon he might have got 300.
300?
Yeah.
Worth a punt for that price?
Worth a punt.
I mean, worst case scenario, you've got backup for halves, back row, even 13 at a pinch.
Wayne Bennett will do his magic on here. I mean, you could see what he did when he released Tommy out the back. He could do the same for Latrell. Like, for all these defensive issues and, players will target him if he's in the halves, Wayne will be able to help him. And Wayne, he's just got to get fitter. And I think it's a great signing. We don't know how much it is, but of course it's not going to be the 800 that he was on. But I do know who's going to benefit that, and that's going to be Latrell. He'll just release Latrell. You'll have Cody on the left. He might be playing on the right. So, quite interesting.
Is that too many similar type players in one squad?
Well, they need to score points.
I don't think that's ever been a problem for them, though, has it? It's been more defensive, which is a problem. And Schuster's not a noted defensive back rower. I'm a little surprised at the signing.
They may have him for the price. Maybe they're going to, because I thought Cody went really good at 7. Do you think maybe he will jump in at 6? I don't know. I think Jack's going to be a centre. Campbell Graham's the right centre. Latrell at fullback. Starting to look like a pretty handy side.
It's not bad.
Or do you have him playing coming off the bench?
I think to start off with, he'll be depth.
Yeah, but there's no doubt he's got the talent to be playing.
Oh, absolutely. Manly saw enough talent to pay him $850 of the best.
Playing in the NRL.
I think Manly is still paying him out.
Yeah, he took a redundancy.
Redundancy, yeah.
If that's what we call it, a bit of a payout. Nah, well, he's going to a club. He's going to a coach who, if Wayne can't get the best out of him, who can?
That's fair. Bunnies fans, 0457 736 736. Let us know what you think of the news. Josh Schuster, 1-year deal at South Sydney for 2025. Some more breaking news via the Daily Telegraph. Papua New Guinea is set to make history by entering the NRL competition in a $600 million expansion coup for rugby league. The Daily Telegraph can reveal the federal government has reached an in-principle agreement with the ARL Commission as Prime Minister Anthony Albanese backs a 10-year funding plan for Papua New Guinea to become the NRL's 19th team. ARL Commission boss Peter V'landys was in talks with Albanese to launch a PMG team as part of the federal government's soft diplomacy strategy in the Pacific. In a landmark moment for rugby league, Papua New Guinea will be added to the big league in 2028, 12 months after the Western Bears are slated to join the Telstra Premiership as the 18th team. Well-placed sources say the ARL Commission and its chairman, V'landys, are satisfied with the federal government's terms to sufficiently fund a Pacific NRL team for a decade until 2037.
It's big.
It's huge.
You know what?
It's wild.
I like this. I like the soft diplomacy strategy in the Pacific, i.e. beat it, China.
Yeah.
It's heavy. So
rugby league fighting wars now.
The next big issue is getting the players there. Because I don't know if you've ever been to Papua New Guinea.
Never been.
It's pretty hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic. When we were there, you can't walk out without security because it is the national sport. The only country in the world that has rugby league is the national sport.
Very cool.
It's going to be hard to get players there or families there.
Well, I guess as part of that $600 million, they've now got 2028. So they've got 4 years to start building maybe a gated community, to start building training facilities, to start setting something up for players to be able to go there safely.
Could you stay in Cairns and just fly up?
Kind of defeats the purpose of having a national side, doesn't it, for Papua New Guinea?
Well, you get your home games there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to work out logistically. this is where this playing. This is what Peter V'landys was talking about, getting the NRL airline.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll wait and see. He was talking about not paying tax too, getting tax tax cuts if you go up and play. I don't know how. I mean, he's talking about that.
He's done harder stuff than that.
I know it's hard to get that past the ATO.
So we're looking at the Western Bears into Papua New Guinea
into one more
by 2028. So we've got 19 by 2028. So you're thinking we'll have a 20th?
Got to have 20. Got to have even numbers. I'm going to say another Queensland side.
Yeah, isn't the Jets catching a bit of momentum?
I don't think New Zealand
Newtown and Ipswich.
I don't think the Warriors would want another team like in New Zealand. They want to have the whole. Do they need to win a comp before?
Yeah, they have to.
Do you need to win a comp before we say, right, we'll have two teams in New Zealand?
Surely.
Because the game is flying over there. We could really make an indentation.
But you know who benefits just as much when the game's flying over there is every NRL club over here. Because they've all got scouts there. They've all got systems set up to bring talent from New Zealand straight to Australia. It clearly doesn't always filter through to the Warriors.
Yeah.
And the Warriors aren't necessarily set up well enough to make the most of it.
Now, we were speaking to Paul Bunn about the Melbourne strategy, and he said they've got a Kiwi kid over there. Did he say Kiwi kid, Brooksy, or was it a Sevens player? Sevens player. He wouldn't tell us who it was. So he said he's close to signing.
Really?
Well, you're mad if... Exactly. You're mad if you don't keep doing that, eh? Like Marky Mark.
Yeah, he looks great.
He looks great. I know he wasn't he was a Sevens player.
There was whispers he might play this weekend, but
no.
Well, look.
And for who?
Don't shoot the messenger.
I'm not sure. No, he's not named.
No. Yeah, I know Brooksy.
Well, you can't be in the team then.
There's rumours. This is pre-teamless Tuesday.
This is Rumour Wednesday.
The West Tigers have released a statement regarding their former halfback Luke Brooks after he broke the longest finals drought in NRL history at his new club Manly. Here is the statement from the West Tigers. The West Tigers wish to congratulate former halfback Luke Brooks on his achievements over the weekend for the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. Although he did not play finals footy in his time at the Tigers, Brooks certainly enjoyed his first taste of finals footy on Sunday, helping the Sea Eagles to a 24-22 victory over the Bulldogs. West Tigers CEO Shane Richardson has congratulated Luke. On behalf of everyone here at the West Tigers, I want to congratulate Luke on achieving something that he has wanted for a long time, said Richardson. Luke spent more than a decade as a West Tigers player, so he will always be a part of this family. He showed loyalty when many didn't. Quote from the West Tigers is, "He's a good fella, and this is a genuine gesture."
It's so odd.
It is bizarre.
It's so odd.
So beta.
Are they just sort of taking the piss here? Just having a crack at him?
Well, they're only really having a crack at themselves through doing that.
Quote from the West Tigers, "A good fella, genuine gesture. He showed loyalty when many didn't." Okay. Anywho.
Is there any other statements from clubs?
Right. This is a good point, talking about PNG. Hey, boys, sorry to get all serious, but what happens if there's a change in government after this goes through? Will the deal still stand, or just leave PNG high and dry? That's from Mort, from Kembla. It would be guaranteed.
Is anything guaranteed?
Yeah, Peter V'landys. He'll make sure he got the...
It's been a lot of guaranteed stadiums that are less guaranteed.
He'd probably get the 600 up front.
He
probably would. He's that good at all that negotiating.
That would fix it.
Oh, just a lot of money, isn't it? I just can't see it. How are the Hunters going? PNG Hunters going, Brooksy? They won it one year, didn't they? They won the Queensland Cup when they first came in. Interesting.
The Knights had their awards night last night. Dane Gagai won the Denny Badiris medal. He also picked up the Players' Player. He had 8 tries from 22 games across the year. The Rookie of the Year, this guy's going to be a gun, I reckon.
Yeah.
Fletcher Sharp.
Yep.
11 tries, 12 games, 4 tries against the Tigers, hat-trick against the Titans, scored in the Knights' loss over the weekend in the semi-finals. And staying with the Knights, Daniel Safidi has announced via his Instagram that he is leaving the Knights.
To the Dolphins. That hasn't been locked in.
No. Well, they're saying the Dolphins appears the most likely, but it says the Dragons Bulldogs are also monitoring the situation. His quote on Instagram was, it was a picture with Dane Gagai. He was there for my debut and there for my last. Love forever.
Oh, that's deep. That's real deep.
Did you have a bromance at the Roosters? Or at South?
We were pretty tight. Everyone was pretty tight.
Who was a half inside you that you had to protect the most?
I had the Craig Wing.
Oh, yeah.
We had Greeny. We had Paul Green, the late great Paul Green, but he did his knee round 1. Oh, Lammy. I had Adrian Lamb for probably most of my career. But then we had Wingy. Sticky turned Wingy into a 7. He was a 9, and then interchange player, and then Sticky just said,
Who's 7?
well, soon as Greeny did his knee, we were out. We were going to sign Craig Fields. Sticky had a meeting with Fieldsy, and for whatever reason, it didn't sort of
Background checks and whatnot.
just sort of fell away. So Stick just went, all right, well, we're going to turn you Wingy into a 7, and off he went.
Rest is history.
Rest is history.
Are you close with him still?
Wingy,
Yeah.
yes, Wingy's good. When you win a comp, you're all pretty close.
I see him every now and then in the eastern suburbs.
He still looks the
He hasn't aged.
still looks the Mickey.
What do you reckon?
Wingy, how
Cultural?
old he is?
Well, no. Why isn't he aging?
I tell you why. Because all those years ago, I'm talking, say, 24 years ago, he was moisturising every part of his body. Like he was like looking after himself back then. I thought, you know what, Wingy, you got everything: legs, face, arms. I used to do his back because our lockers were next door to each other. I just squirt that vitamin E cream all over his Gary Jack.
Gary Jack. As we're talking about Gary Jack, rhyming slang, Wacky Team Wednesday. Keep sending them in. 0457 736 736. We get to a break, Fletch, but
Oh, hang on. Before we get into this, what happened with Tukli and Erina? Can someone tell us what happened? Yeah, if we can get someone to do an around the grounds with Erina, Not Fair, and Tukli, because that was, you heard about this?
no.
So Tukli were going to play Erina and the last round of the game, and they forfeited all 5 grades. So Tukli didn't get the earn with the refreshments and food and cafeteria and canteen and all that sort of stuff. So there was a little bit of argy-bargy, and I wanted to know. They played each other in the grand final. So someone let us know, please.
Call us up, 1300 01 1170. You're on the run home with Joel and Fletch.